and rescued Dude 44 Bravo. They were protected overhead by an air armada, including tactical drones, strike aircraft, and others. The force fought through multiple simultaneous.
Jane. They've reached the Fonzie water skiing in a leather jacket moment. Jumping the shark. Oh fuck. But I love, because jump the shark is really a great saying, but I love the addition of they've reached their Fonzie water skiing in a leather jacket.
Contingencies, something no other nation, no other military can do. And safely returned Dude 44 Bravo, the backseater, home. And all other Americans home as well. At midnight 12 local Eastern time, Easter Sunday, more than 50 hours after the start of this operation, the Joint Personnel Recovery Center declared Dude 44 Bravo, both the front and back seater, returned to friendly territory. The courage demonstrated by both the pilot and the weapons system officer while isolated and them invading the enemy cannot be overstated. Their grit and warfighting tenacity is a direct result of the absolute trust they have in our rescue forces, their training, and their will to survive and return. They always knew that we would be ordered to go get them, and they always knew that we would be coming to get them. These two operations reflect our nation's most sacred obligation to our military service
obligation,
members.
Most
we leave
wonderful,
no one behind.
Revered.
It also perfectly captures the first truth of our special operations forces, that people are more important than hardware. That is the standard we live by, and the rescue forces that execute these missions operate under a clear motto: these things we do that others may not. Their actions were a direct embodiment of that commitment to others, and I could not be more proud in every one of them. As the Secretary said to our enemies, this operation serves as a clear reminder
it never should have been this way.
The United States of America will recover anywhere in the world, under any conditions, when
it's
we want
true,
to.
I did extend the invitation. I never knew how long you'd stay.
The leadership at CENTCOM, and our leaders at the department and above, thank you. I'm proud of each and every one of you. Thank you.
In 4 weeks instead of the 4-year projection that was given to me by other much lesser generals. And I said, if I ever do this again, that's going to be the head of my Joint Chiefs of Staff.
Was that what you said?
We worked it that way, didn't we? It's amazing. He took out ISIS. We defeated ISIS in 4 weeks. I was told it would take 4 years. I flew to Iraq.
Just take some
questions. With the greatest equipment in the world.
I want to hear you put on the spot.
4 years. And he told me, sir,
is this the Pentagon press corps?
Take 4 weeks and you'll have time left over. And that's exactly what happened. So he's great. And Pete, all I can say is that he was treated very unfairly. And now those same people that treated him unfairly, that fought against him, they called me up saying, what a great choice he was. Who? I said, well, what happened during his nomination? What happened to you?
Who?
I'm telling you, people that were not for him, senators, friends of mine, sir, I don't think you're doing the right thing. Now they're calling me up. What a choice. Woo. These two guys are fantastic.
These two guys
and
are
John
fantastic.
Ratcliffe was incredible. It was actually their genius that called us from, it was 40 miles away.
Well,
and he said,
we're seeing something moving up in a mountain. Nuremberg 2.0.
It was at night.
Because that's coming.
And they kept the camera on him for 45 minutes. He wasn't moving. And they said, probably wrong, but we're seeing something moving. This is a vast mountain. vast, thick, with bushes, trees. He said, we see something moving 40 miles away. It was the head of a human being, I'm telling you, it's moving. And then all of a sudden, 45 minutes later, he moved a lot. Stood up, and they said, we have him. And that was really the beginning of something incredible. We had an idea where he was, but not
Hi,
specifically.
Stephanie.
That's a big mountain. So I want to thank the CIA, too. I don't think they get enough credit for the great job they've done. Yes,
I don't
please.
think we need him anymore.
Thank you very much, Mr. President, for this great opportunity.
I could be wrong.
But to the victor belong the spoils.
To the
So
victim belong
we
the
haven't
spoils?
we haven't heard that in, I think, maybe hundreds of years. Now, with Venezuela, and we, just so you understand, the people of Venezuela, they say if I ran for president of Venezuela, I'm polling higher than anybody has ever polled in Venezuela. So after I'm finished with this, I can go to Venezuela. I will quickly learn Spanish. It won't take too long. I'm good at language. And I will go to Venezuela. I'm going to run for president. But we're very happy with the president-elect that we have right now, the people that are running it. If you remember Bush with Iraq, they fired the generals, they fired the police, they fired the people that worked in their equivalent of the White House. They fired everybody. And you know what they had together? They all got together, they formed ISIS. Not going to happen with us. So Venezuela has been an incredible...
Oh, honey, it's happening as we
been an
fucking
incredible
speak.
situation. We
Okay,
went in,
bitch.
we were very successful. Military power like nobody's ever seen. The
Come
general,
on, Barry.
Venezuelan general said, I was on that site.
Come on,
I said, I've never seen
businessman.
ferocity like that. I've been doing this for 40 years. He said, I've never seen it. They hit us from 17 different... They were all set. They saw that big, beautiful aircraft carrier, the Ford in that case, and planes were pouring off it at 1 o'clock in the morning. So typically when you see that late at night, you know you could be in trouble, right? And we were all ready. They had their equipment. It was Russian, and they had Chinese equipment. It was all set. They were going to give us a fight. He said, and then they came, and they came at speeds like we've never seen. And they came at 17 different angles. The general and his people, that was a lot of angles. They hit him from every angle. He said, we knew it was over in 3 minutes. We were waiting for them. Their equipment didn't work. And there's a reason it didn't work. Someday we'll explain that to people. They pressed the button, nothing happened. They pressed it again and again, nothing happened. And he said, we knew this whole thing was over in 3 minutes. We've never seen any, he used the word ferocity. The ferocity of these planes from 17 different angles, and it was over. They went inside, and remember, that was on a military base with thousands of soldiers. And those soldiers looked at it and said, get the hell out of here. Thousands. We didn't have thousands. We had like 200 people. So we have a great military. And I'll tell you what, somehow this rescue captured the world's attention. More so than you're talking about two people. But this rescue captured the world's attention. But we did it in Venezuela. That was amazing. Now we have a very bad man in prison. They're going to trial. He released, aside from the drugs which he was trying, he released hundreds of thousands of people from jails into our country. Drug dealers, predators, the worst people in the world were released into our country because we had a stupid president who probably didn't know. Now, we had a border czar who never went to the border.